Hello, my friends. What's up? What's poppin'? What's good? How are you today? How are you doing today? How are you today, girl? What's up? So, as you may or may not have been able to tell, we're in this weird ghetto-ass setup. This is my master bathroom and it is unfinished, so don't come for me, Veronica. It's just very plain Jane, very nothing right now because it's not finished. As you can tell by the tutorial, I am doing a chemical peel. This is a video that I have put off for a real long time. I think the first chemical peel video I made was probably like 2 years ago, and I had so many people from that video request me do a chemical peel on myself, even though in that video I said I don't feel comfortable doing that. A chemical peel is something that, like, girl, you could really fuck your skin right the fuck up, girl. Like, you can burn your face off, girl. So I never felt comfortable doing it. A lot of times on the internet, people see somebody do something and then they emulate that something verbatim. And I would hate for somebody to emulate what I'm doing verbatim and take it and do it on their own face and then come back and be like, bitch, I burned my face off because of what you told me to do. No, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you this is what I do. I think you should do your own research. You should figure out your own skin type and all the legalities that go into that. So, after many years of requests, I have decided to finally bite the bullet and do it. So, again, I would just like to reiterate, don't do this on your face. Figure out what your face needs and do that. Do what is good for your own skin. So let me just start off by saying I have been doing chemical peels on my own face for years. Probably, I think the first chemical peel I did was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, okay? I initially started doing chemical peels because of acne. If you have been with me for years, you know that back in the day, I had literally like all the acne, just a beard of acne. And I feel like chemical peels are what alleviated my acne. They're what, I don't want to say cured my acne, because like, obviously, you know, I still get zits. Aunt Flo gonna be here about next week or so. So I've got more zits than what I usually do. But at the most, I usually have 1 to 2 zits. My skin, though, lately has been predominantly clear. And if you follow me for a really long time, then you know I used to have horrible skin. I have pitted scarring. I still do have a little bit of pitted scarring, but it's not as bad as, like, you know, what it used to be. It used to be real bad, girl. And every person that I follow that has really bad acne, I've always tried to comment on their video and suggest, like, yo, you have to do this. Because what it is a chemical peel, if you are unaware, is essentially burning with acid chemicals, right? Burning layers and layers and layers of skin off. So it's burning that top epidermis off of your face, so then your new fresh baby skin can come through. And if you're somebody that has acne, if you do chemical peels on the regs, you are constantly shedding that skin and constantly let new skin come through, right? So as you're shedding all that skin and letting new skin come through, the bacteria that sits under your skin, because that's what it is, it's bacteria that sits under your skin, does not have the time or the chance to sit under there long enough to fester, if that makes sense. So by doing chemical peels, it alleviates your acne because it doesn't give the bacteria time to really stay where it stays. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making fucking sense, girl. So I'm not gonna get like too deep into chemical peels. I've got other videos on chemical peels if you wanna watch those. If I remember, I will search them up and link them in the click down. If I forget, just tell me in the comments and I'll put them down there, or I'll find it and like link it to you. There is a video that I have that's a chemical peel haul where I talk a lot about the different kinds of chemical peels, what they do to your skin, what they're intended for, what they're used for. But at the end of the day, from my experience, I've found that pretty much all chemical peels kind of act the same. They all do the same thing in the end. They all burn your fucking face off. And that's what they're intended to do. Regardless of whether this one's for acne or this one's for wrinkles or whatever, they all pretty much do the same thing, girl. My favorite type of chemical peels are a lactic acid peel and a glycolic acid peel. The reason why I like a lactic and a glycolic is the lactic I like because it has hyaluronic acid in it. If you're unaware, hyaluronic acid is something that draws moisture into your skin from the air. So if you are somebody that has really, really dry skin, but you still want to do a chemical peel, I would suggest a lactic. A glycolic is a higher grade chemical peel without the downtime. So a glycolic peel, if you do like a 20% or so glycolic peel, you're going to get really good results and really noticeable results, but you're not going to have the downtime as if you were to do a Gesner peel or a TCA peel. Gesner peels and TCA peels are the two peels that I tend to stay away from. I've done a TCA peel one time in my entire life. I hated it the entire time because when you do a TCA or a Gesner, you are like down for the count, girl. You done. You better have a fucking week. Take a week's vacation off work, get you some big old gigantic sunglasses that cover half your face because you're gonna look like a zombie for about a fucking week. And who wants to do that? I surely don't. I would rather slowly, progressively get to the point of what a TCA peel would do with consistent glycolic peels, then do a TCA peel, be down and out for a week and look like a goddamn zombie. Because with the TCA peel, you know, you peel, it really burns deep, deep down. A TCA is just a deeper peel. A Gesner is a deeper peel. It burns deep, deep down and really, like, the first day you do it, you're all red and crazy looking. Like, remember Samantha from Sex and the City when she did that chemical peel? That's what you look like with a TCA, girl. And then the next day, you look like you're about 80 years old because your skin's all tight and weird and has this layer on top of it, and then it starts peeling. And they say, don't peel the skin off, but you've got fucking giant flakes of skin like this hanging off your face and you're told not to peel it off. What? No, I'm gonna peel that shit off because I'm a habitual picker. Who isn't? So the last time I did a TCA chemical peel, I acquired, I don't know if you guys are gonna see her. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. You can see, I acquired this. See this right here? Looks like a sunspot. However, it's not. It is a scar from a TCA peel that I did. Probably, when did I do that TCA? Probably like 2 summers ago. I did that TCA peel and there was a little piece of skin hanging and I was like, oh, rip! And I ripped it off and it left like flesh, open flesh, and now it's a scar that looks like a sunspot. Another thing is when you do a chemical peel, you need to literally inundate yourself with sunblock because you are shedding the top layer of skin off of your face. Your skin is so susceptible to the sun, to sun burning, to cancer. Like, you really have to just just stay out in the sun, really. But if it's impossible to stay out of the sun, wear the highest SPF you can fucking find, and big giant sunglasses, even a hat, whatever you can to keep that sun off your face. Okay, so after I do my chemical peel, which I will show you what I do in a second, I tend to go in with a facial mask. It doesn't matter what it is. I go out and I buy some random mask, like hydrating facial mask, anything that says it's gonna hydrate, anything that says it's like calming or anything like that. This one in particular I got from Ulta. It's the Miss Spa Bee Venom Plumping Sheet Mask. The reason I got this is because of the ingredient deck. Ingredients include water, glycerin, aloe leaf juice, licorice root extract, which is something that helps with like darkness in your skin. It kind of helps with like dark under eye circles. Corallina officinalis extract, which is another good extract. Niacinamide, which is good for wrinkles and stuff like that. Honey extract, which if you know, honey is very good for your skin. Bee venom, and then the rest, there's like a royal jelly protein in here, a xanthan gum, and then the rest is basically just like, what's that called? Preservatives. So this particular mask is a really good mask because it has high levels of aloe leaf juice and licorice root and things like that that really help and age your skin and help your skin with hydration. I got another mask from Miss Spa. This one is the Hydrate mask. The reason why I got this one is because The ingredient deck is water, and then the aloe leaf juice. There was something else in here. I think this has hyaluronic acid in it. I think it has hyaluronic acid in it, which is why I chose this one, but I'm gonna do this one today because I think the ingredients in this one are better than this one. Let's just get into it. Like I said, if I fucking remember, y'all know how I am. If I remember, I'll link below, you know, the videos that I've done on chemical peels. I did a video years ago that was called Skincare That Actually Works. It talks all about chemical peels, like really the nitty gritty deep down. If you guys want me to do an updated video on chemical peels, then let me know in the comments and I will do that, and I will fucking talk your ear off because I'll really get into it, okay? So here's the thing with my skin, not yours, mine. Before I do a chemical peel, because I do a higher grade, today I'm doing a 70% glycolic acid peel, which I purchased from makeupartistchoice.com, which I will also link in the click down. I am not affiliated with them. They do not know who I am. However, it is a website that if you go on their website and they have some little tab that says daily deal, you can get 20% off of everything every day. So it is the cheapest chemical peels that I found and the most effective chemical peels that I found. So this is a Makeup Artist Choice 70% glycolic acid. Had I not done a chemical peel for months and months and months, I wouldn't fucking put this on my face, okay? Let me retract that. Actually, I kind of would, but it's only because I know how my skin is going to react to it. You need to start off low and get your skin acclimated to doing them before you get into the big daddy stuff, before you get into your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, etc. Before you get into any of those big daddies, you've got to get your skin acclimated to it. So the reason why I'm doing this 70% is because for a while in that chemical peel haul, I had purchased the 5 acid body peel, okay? This is also sold by Makeup Artist Choice. This is a peel intended for your body. It's supposed to help with cellulite, the little bumps that you get on your legs when you shave and stuff like that. However, I never used it because I was tanning at the time last year, and I did not want to put this on my body and burn layers of skin off of my legs and my bod and then step into a fucking tanning bed and like catch me some cancer. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I never use this. I found this probably 2 or 3 months ago and I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot I had that. So what I did is I started putting it on my face at nighttime. And by doing that, by taking something like this that has multiple kinds of acids in it, it allowed my skin to kind of get acclimated to being, it allowed my skin to get acclimated to having a chemical peel on top of it, okay? I also use, girl, my drawers are mess. Where is it? Right here. I also use the Exfoliate, which is a intensive exfoliating treatment. This is an AHA and BHA exfoliator. This not only has exfoliating beads in it, but it also has alpha hydroxy acids, beta hydroxy acids, aka chemical peels. It has very, very, very low form of that in here. So if you're somebody that does not want to do chemical peels, medical grade, you can start off with retail grade and get what's the name? Exuviance has a 25% glycolic acid peel that they sell for $75 fucking Veronica. $75 fucking dollars, girl. When you can go on Makeup Artist Choice website and get a 25% glycolic peel for like between $5 to $15. So you do what you want though. If you trust that a little bit more, I do believe their chemical peel is not as harsh. It is not as pure, I guess is what I want to say. So yeah, I think that's it. So I have been prepping my skin with this. You definitely want to prep your skin with something first. Before I do my chemical peel, I usually take cotton rounds and back to getification. I happen to run out of cotton buds, so I'm using paper towels. Normally when I do my chemical peels, I take this 91% isopropyl alcohol and I wipe my face down. The reason I do that is because you want to get all of the oils and everything off of your skin, so that way the chemical peel is able to penetrate your skin better. Makeup Artist Choice does sell and usually when you get like a chemical peel, if you buy the kit, they'll sell you the freaking gloves, they'll sell you the pH solution, they'll sell you the chemical thing, like they sell you everything in the kit. I usually get this, which is a 2-gram sample is what it's called, and this is enough to last me for a fuck ton of chemical peels. So if, in case you're curious, chemical peel, no, alkyl hydroxy acid or whatever you want to call it, is very thick. It's very serum-like. It's not watery. It's kind of like a serum. So it's going to last you a long time. Even though I haven't used this for months and months and months, I still have a bunch left. But when I did use it, I was using it consistently every week. I don't know if I'll get back to doing it consistently every week. A, because my acne is not as bad as it used to be. And B, because it's becoming summer. If this is something that you want to do to your skin, I would definitely do it from now until, I don't know, maybe June, and stop, girl, stop, because it's going to be virtually impossible for you to stay out of the sun during the summertime. You could do this maybe once a month rather than, like I usually do it once a week, once every 2 weeks. Maybe go back to doing it once a month, stay out of the sun for, for 3-4 days, something like that, and then you should be okay. Still with the sunblock though, inundate your face with sunblock still though. Anyways, Makeup Artist Choice sells this pH prep solution, which is something that you're supposed to put on your face before you do a chemical peel, because what this does is it levels out the pH in your skin and allows your chemical peel to penetrate deeper. I have found that alcohol works better though. I will not be using the alcohol today because I'm an idiot and decided to shave my face yesterday like a dumbass, even though I knew I was gonna do this video today, which is stupid. So I'm gonna take the pH prep solution and I'm just pouring it out on my fucking paper towel. It ain't rocket science, girl. And I'm just gonna wipe it all over my face and on my neck. I just wash my face like very haphazardly, obviously. But you wanna wipe this all over your face, wherever you're gonna put your chemical peel, obviously, to get all this shit off. What I think I'm gonna do is take a picture on my phone before what my face looks like before. I should probably do that right now. And then I'll come back, maybe before I upload this, I'll come back and give you guys like an after of what my skin looks like. So let me go and do that real quick. Now it's time for the chemical peel. Normally I use a flat brush. I actually use the Real Techniques, I think it's like some kind of concealer brush. It's like one of their really old, very first release brushes. And it was a flathead brush, like the pointy kind that are flat. Paddle brush, that's what it is. Unfortunately, I have misplaced that brush during the move. So I don't know where that brush is. That brush was like fucking perfect because it was very lightly bristled and it wouldn't soak up a lot of product, and I could like wipe it on my face. You can use like a fan brush, but what I have found from using a fan brush is that the bristles on a fan brush not only do not hold a lot of product, but they kind of like, I don't know, I just don't like a fan brush. I feel like it like splashes it. I like almost splashed it in my eye one time with a fan brush. It was not cool. So because I cannot find the brush that I normally use, since I've lived here and I can't find that brush, I've been using my fingers, but because that's not how I want y'all to go down, I'm gonna use this brush. It's a Furless Pro, Pro 1F. And it's basically like a paddle brush, but it's got a little angle to it. It is, kind of semi-dense, but not dense enough to where I couldn't use it for this. I would not suggest using like fucking Sigma F80 or nothing like that, because that's gonna soak up all your chemical peel. So what I do is I pull the cap off. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the dogs barking. It's like my neighborhood is full of like walkers. Everybody, ever since I had gotten nice out there, I ain't never seen so many fucking people walk in my life, girl. And my dogs bark at every single person that walks by. So what I do is I pull the cap off and I pour my chemical peel in my cap, even though it's got this little nib in there. I still do it, it doesn't matter. A glycolic, a lactic, a mandelic, and a salicylic are not ones that if you touch it with your finger. Oh, your finger's not gonna burn off. You know, it's okay. It's not that deep. So what I do is I put it in the cap, and then I take my brush and I let it soak up the product out of the cap. And a lot of times I will mix a glycolic and a lactic, and you know, I'm like a little fucking mad scientist sometimes. And I just mix shit together. A lot of times if it's summertime or I don't want to put a chemical peel into or onto my face, I will just mix it with my moisturizer, mix it with my serum, or you know, whatever skincare that I'm using at that moment. So then I take my brush and I just swipe it all over my face. And that's literally, oh God, and it burns. It's gonna burn, especially if you're a dumbass like me and you shave your face the day before. Don't do that. It's definitely gonna burn. A lot of people are like, it's just a tingle. Bitch, no it's not. It burns. You're burning layers off your skin. It fucking burns, okay, Veronica? Like, it's gonna burn. But it's not anything that's like intolerable or anything like that. When it comes to a TCA peel, to a Jessner's peel, if you're going down that route, I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit's fucking intolerable. The burn on those chemical peels is, I don't even have words. The amount of pain that you endure to do those types of peels is insatiable. Like, it feels like your face is literally on fire, like somebody took a giant match and plastered it on your face. It is insanity. The burn from this one, even if you're a big ass baby, it's not that bad. It's more of like an annoying burn than anything. I wouldn't suggest for you to go as close to your under eyes I do. The reason why I do that is because y'all know I got 90-year-old wrinkly ass under eyes and I want to get rid of them. So, and I feel comfortable doing that because I've done it before. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't fucking do it. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with. And I'll tell you too that the more you do this, and the more you familiarize yourself with it, the more you'll know what your skin can take, and the more you'll understand what your skin is essentially acclimated to. You'll be able to leave it on longer. You'll get better results from it, things like that. So if you guys can tell how shiny my skin is, that's the serum. Normally I don't like to put it, I just did it and I wish I wouldn't have, but I usually don't like to put it in the crevices of my nose because that is one of the most sensitive areas on your face. And tomorrow my nose is probably going to be red and irritated because I just did that. I probably shouldn't have, but I wasn't paying attention. What I really like to do is focus on that little spot, my scar spot, to make it go away. I like to focus on my zits, and that is that. And then I fan my face. Because I haven't done this high of a grade of chemical peel in a while, I probably won't leave this one on long. I'm gonna say 4 minutes. I think what a lot of doing a chemical peel to yourself is just having the balls to do it. I promise you guys, it's not as crazy and intense as you think it is. Even coming as you as somebody who has never done a chemical peel on your face before, if you go out and buy a 70% glycolic acid and you put that on your face, it's probably going to make your skin peel a little bit, but it's not going to do that much damage. It's really not. I know when you go to an esthetician office and they're like 50% fucking lactic peel or glycolic peel, and it's $600, and you're like, wow, that must be some fucking intense shit. It's not. It's really not. I promise you. Okay, so I'm getting like real, you know what I mean? Because it burns so bad. So let me let this sit for a couple more minutes and I'm going to wash it off. I usually, when I wash it off, I wash it with cold water. I know I've seen a lot of people use baking soda and things like that to neutralize. I don't like to use baking soda because I feel like when you put that on your face, it like sizzles or something and it hurts. The first time I used baking soda, I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I just use cool water and I splash it off and get it off as best as I can, and then I pat my face dry. I can't show that because it's dark in here and it's fucked up, and there's like no way for me to like physically show that. So I am going to leave this on, wash it off, pat my face dry, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've not washed it off yet because I just wanted to show you guys what to expect. The dogs are like going nuts with each other. I'm going to turn my exposure down so you can really get an idea of what it looks like, because I know the lights tend to like block that out a little. So you can see the shininess, that's the chemical peel. The blotchiness is to be expected. If you can see, the crevice on my nose is getting real fucking red and irritated because I wish I would not have put that there, but it's too late now. So this is kind of what you can expect. Nothing serious. It's not burning your face off. It's not like as crazy and it's not as crazy and intense as you might think it is. This is just what it is. After you wash it off, it does get a little bit more red. Well, let me wash it. I'll wash it off and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'll wash it off, pat it dry. We will put my mask on, or I will, and it's just me here, not we. I'll put my mask on and then I'll talk about aftercare and things like that. Okay, so this is what it looks like when let me turn my exposure down so you can see better. This is what it looks like when I wash it off. It's pretty blotchy. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but I just want to reiterate. Do not wipe your face off when you wash it off. You want to get water in your hands, splash it, and press your hands to your skin, because your skin is going to be really, really raw. It's going to be really irritated, and you can feel it. It burns. When you go to wash it off, you're like, fuck, this hurts even worse than when it was on. What it feels like is just like a really hellacious sunburn. Have you ever had a sunburn that like, just a real hellacious sunburn? Like I'm talking like verge of blistering sunburn, and when you touch your skin, it's just like so fucking sensitive and your skin almost feels like meat, like raw as fuck. That's what your skin will feel like. Especially when you touch it with the towel, when you're like drying it off with the towel, it just feels like very raw and irritated. That will be gone by the morning, and which is usually why I do this at nighttime. I never do this during the day. I usually do this before bed. It's like 7 o'clock. I do have to go pick up bro from a school dance, but other than that, I ain't got shit going on. So what I'll do is I will probably wear this mask until the time I have to pick him up, which, what time is it now? It's 7:07 now, and I have to pick him up at 8. So what I'll do is I'll probably put this on and take it off at like, 7:45. I try to leave them on as long as I can, the face mask, because I want all that in my skin, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take that bee venom mask and put it on real quick, and I then will talk about the aftercare. Okay, girl, I look crazy as fuck, dude. The mask is on, we good, we cool, we kosher. So let's talk about aftercare. First things first, the fucking mouth hole of this mask is the smallest mouth hole ever of any mask ever. Can I just say that? As far as aftercare goes, I always do a face mask afterwards because I want all of those like really good ingredients to go into my fresh new baby skin, because you just burned a layer of your skin off. So you want hydration and everything like that back into your skin. Like I said earlier, when it comes to picking a mask, anything hydrating, anything that says it's calming or anything like that, anything with rose hip, aloe, licorice root, what are some others, like avocado, coconut oil, anything like that in a mask that will do you good. This particular mask is awesome. It doesn't burn. It feels quite nice. However, I will say, maybe it's just my skin, I don't know, but I just want to give you guys a heads up. The Shea Moisture masks and the Yes to masks, so yes to coconuts, yes to tomatoes, whatever, those masks burn the actual fuck out of my face, not only just after doing a chemical peel, but on the regs too. So I wouldn't suggest those, but any other mask is fine. For the days following, just hydrate your skin really good. Stay out of the sun. Exorbitant amounts of sunblock, as much as you can at the highest SPF that you can find. I usually do SPF 100, but I never go below 40. If I can, I'll do SPF 100. If I don't have it on me or I'm out, I'll do like a 40 or higher. Do not rely on the SPF in your foundation. Put SPF on before you put your foundation on. I'm telling you, if you do not want age spots, if you don't want sun damage, if you don't want sun poisoning, Make sure you put SPF on after you do this. For at the very least, if you're not a good SPFer, because bitch, I ain't a good SPFer, at the very least for 3 days prior to this, or I promise you, you will start to see some spots up on your face that was not there before. I promise, girl. Pull out your heaviest moisturizers you have, CeraVe's, your Aquaphors, things like that, and really slather your face up at nighttime. You don't have to do it during the day, unless you're peeling and you like really need hydration. I have found that the First Aid Beauty, what is that called? Ultimate Face Cream or whatever it's called. The First Aid Beauty Ultra Face Cream, I think is what it's called. That works really, really well. And I will apply that to my skin if I'm not wearing makeup that day several times a day. But like I said, the Glycolic, the Lactics, the Mandelics, the Salicylics, those aren't really going to have an effect on your skin like a TCA or like a Jesner. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to go look in the mirror and you're going to be like, whoa, my skin looks real nice. You might, if you are super sensitive, have some peeling and stuff like that. Not for very long, for only like a day or two afterwards. I think the most I've ever peeled was like 2 days, maybe even 1 day. Like, and the reason why I peel is because, you know, I'll do like this, like a 70% glycolic, and then I'll wake up the next day and have to work. So I'll pack a bunch of makeup on, and then by the end of the day, I'll notice that the foundation on my face has really like not looking good. Like it'll start peeling off because my nose is peeling and it just looks crusty and gross. But then I'll go home and I'll like real lightly exfoliate and my skin will be perfect and it'll be gone. So that's it, I think. I don't think there's any more information that I have to tell you. Again, do as I say, not as I do. Don't do what I do what's good for you. So if I forget, if I don't forget, I will link Makeup Artist Choice website down below. If there's anything else, if you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comments. Y'all know I always answer my comments, keep up with y'all. And I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. If I missed anything, let me know. I don't think I did though. I think I pretty much pumped out all the information that I wanted to. So that's what's up. I look like a crazy fucking hag, so I'm gonna get off the internet now. Hello! Okay, first of all, my hair is having a moment, so we'll just ignore that. We're having a day. Second of all, this is on my phone, so ignore that. Third of all, there's no third of all. I just wanted to hop on here though and show you guys, like, this is day 2 after my chemical peel. So I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things because I think in the video I said you may peel, you may not peel, it just depends on your skin, blah blah blah. But I am peeling a little bit. See, like my nose right here, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it a little bit. See my nose right here? Remember how I said I did not want to do my crevasses? This is why, because they get really cakey and sensitive, and then my under eyes get a little bit crusty. So I just wanted to include this. It's not anything major or like something that you couldn't leave the house. Like I can't leave the house and my face is fucking flaking off. But you know, this isn't that big of a deal. Like nothing serious. I also wanted to mention the zits. Like I had 2 zits right here. This one's actually flat, even though it doesn't look like it. And then this one's starting to go away too. Like it will, which I forgot to mention, it'll make your zits dry up and go away too. This one, because I'm oilier right here, it doesn't get as dry. Little James Charles, that motherfucker's still hanging on. So hopefully he'll be gone in a few days. But anyways, I just want to update you guys and show you guys the progress, not the progress, I don't know. I just want to show you what my skin look like the next day. And then I'll probably tomorrow get on and show you what it looks like again. Okay? Okay. Goodbye. Hello, Veronica. Present Nikki coming at ya. iPhone insert numero dos. Just wanted to insert another clip so you guys could see my skin like right before I upload this because I'm editing it right now. You'll notice like the progression in my skin. So I'm gonna flip up a couple of pictures. This is a picture like directly before I did the peel, and then this is a picture a couple of days later, and then obviously this is my face now. And you'll notice like the zit beside my nose has flat. All my zits are flat. They don't look like it because they're still a little bit red, but that'll change. They'll eventually, you know, go away. But this one, like right here beside my nose, was like a whitehead, and it's gone. My forehead wrinkles are less pronounced. This has lightened up quite a bit. Little fucking James Charles is still here, girl. He is gaining subscribers and he ain't going nowhere. What is going on with you? You need to get off of my face. So I might do another chemical peel because this is like an under the skin whatever. So I'm going to wait like a week, and if James Charles don't go away, then we're going to do another one. All the rest of these down here are flat. These two zits here, y'all, I think that fucking NYX BB cream is breaking me out. Like, I can't think of anything else that I've used that would break me out because that's really the only thing new that I've used. So that might be breaking me out. And I know that because they're whiteheads. Normally when I get zits, I get like those under the skin, what's that called? Like hormonal zits. And whenever I get a whitehead, I know it's like product related. So this is what my skin looks like now, but you'll notice in future videos, like as I do future videos, my skin will get a lot more even. The tone of my skin will get a lot more even. My cheeks are red right now because I was doing stuff around the house. So like, you know, I'm flushed, I'm hot. So my cheeks are red. That's not like normally how they are. But the tone of my skin will look a lot more even. My skin will look glowy AF, girl. This is like before I wash my face and put any of my skincare on in the morning. This is just what it looks like naturally. I didn't want to do that because my skin tends to get really blotchy when I wash it and like fuck with it. So I didn't want to do that. But it takes technically or scientifically, however you want to say it, it takes your skin 28 days for cells to turn over. And you'll notice like probably after a couple of weeks, like, damn, my skin be looking good. It's all nice and glowy. My tone looks very even. I ain't got no zits. Like, it'll look nice. And you guys will notice like in future videos. I know a couple of weeks ago when I had started using that body peel that I was talking about, just putting that on every night, which was a really low grade peel. Just using that every night with my skincare. A lot of you guys were saying in my videos, like complimenting me on how glowy my skin looked, how nice it was looking lately, and it was because of that. So if you're somebody that does not want to do a full-fledged peel, you could totally just, I mean, you obviously don't get the body peel, but like get a very low grade chemical peel and just put it on your face every day. I feel like I just need to do a video about it because I didn't want to put a lot of like information in this video because I didn't want the video, I mean, the video is already going to be like 35 minutes long. I didn't want it to be any longer than that because had I started pumping out information and like talking about the different kind of peels and everything else like that, then it would have got real fucking serious. That video probably would have been like an hour and a half long while doing my chemical peel, you know, it would have just stretched it out too much. So if you want me to do that, I probably will. Well, just tell me in the comments. I don't want to do it if nobody gives a fuck. But one thing I did forget to mention in the video is, as I told y'all, I get my chemical peels from a website called Makeup Artists, artist with an S on the back. What is it? Oh, makeupartistschoice.com. They have impeccable customer service. All the way down to you being able to send in a picture of your face and them telling you what kind, what level, like of chemical peel to use. Their customer service is impeccable. It is amazing. So if you have any questions, if you need information on anything, not only can you ask their chemical service, not only can you ask their customer service, but they also have a plethora of information on their website. Literally, all you have to do is go to their website. You know, they have like a little side menu that, you know, states your concerns. The website, they changed it around a little bit and be a little confusing to navigate. But once you get the hang of it, then the information they have on there is like insane. So, and that's where I learned like everything. It's solely from their website. So they have like a little menu and, you know, basically all your concerns. You have acne, you have aging, you have sunspots or sun damage or whatever, and you just click on that and they tell you the stuff to use. So it's super simple to figure out. Again, I just want to reiterate that it ain't that serious. Just be sure to start off low and, you know, start with like I don't even want to tell you to like, unless you're super sensitive, to start off with like a 10 or 20%, because honestly, that's not going to do a ton. If it was me and just starting out, I'm pretty sure I started with a 30, which seems like, oh my God, but it's really not. I promise you, it's not. Like, y'all saw my results from a 70. So, and I have pretty sensitive skin. I mean, I'm a pasty pirate, you know, I got redness and stuff like that. Borderline ginger. So, you know what I mean? Like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So let me know if you want me to do a video, and I will do like a soul video. I said in the video that I have videos on it, but they're just super old and outdated, and I know how much it sucks to like start. I mean, it was like 2 years ago that I did that, so it would probably take forever to find them. So if you want me to do an updated video, just let me know. But anyway, this is my skin, girl, and as I said, you'll notice it looking better and better and better in future videos because of the cell turnover. So that's it. Okay, back to the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Thumbs it up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't, because I appreciate a good thumbs down. I fucks with the thumbs up too, though, if you want to do a thumbs up, I fuck with thumbs up too. Again, let me know if I missed anything or there's any information that you want to know. I am not a skincare professional. I'm just a chick, right? So I will answer your questions to the best of my experience, knowledge, and ability. And that's it. I am going to go. So I love you guys. I love you. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.